What's going on, YouTube? Jeff Tuffner here, back with episode 3 of the Glorious Podcast, where we're going to be talking about what happened on last night's Smackdown Live, where we saw the debut of the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase, which is a beautiful briefcase. It is much better than what I had in mind. Not necessarily in mind what I thought it would be. I was hoping it would be something like what it turned out to be. I was worried it would turn out to be just some pink briefcase that would have got a bunch of heat from the fans and stuff. But they came out with this white briefcase with a gold trim to it. Amazing looking briefcase. And the build for the match continued on the show. They had a big tag match. But most importantly, out of all of this, we finally get to see Lana. Lana finally shows up after, about a month of promos or whatever on the show. She finally shows up on the show. I had a feeling this was coming eventually. I was thinking she would just show up since there was only 5 women in the match. I was like, oh, she's probably going to show up and, insert herself into the match or whatever. And that's sort of the route they went. She showed up. She comes out and asked to be put in the match. Shane said nope. So then she wants a title match with Naomi. Nope to that either. But then, as you saw later in the night, Naomi ends up actually asking for a match with Lana at Money in the Bank, and that match is on. So Lana is getting a title shot already in her, I think, second match on the main roster. I think she's only been on the main, I mean not the main roster, but a second match really ever I can remember. I mean, she wrestles in NXT at live events. I don't know what her wrestling skills are, but all I know is I've seen her wrestle once, other than one time, and that was WrestleMania 32, and that was forever ago. So obviously things could have changed in the time between now and then. But I mean, she's gonna have a match against Naomi for the women's title. I doubt she wins. I'd be really pissed if they took the title off Naomi and put it on Lana. My God, that would be a disgrace. Whoever wins that Money in the Bank would be cashing in immediately. So I really don't know what to expect out of Lana at Money in the Bank, but we finally see Lana, though. And, Lana just reminds me of Eva Marie. I feel like they're going to do... The whole story for Lana is legit just going to be what they were going to do for Eva Marie before she got suspended. I feel like before Eva Marie got suspended last summer, they were just going to build her up and she was eventually going to win the title. I really feel like that's what they were going to do. I feel like they could go that route, where you just get major heat from the crowd. Nobody liked Eva Marie. She was just getting booed. But, I mean, that's what they could do with Lana. I mean, yeah, Lana was getting some chance. I thought she was going to come in as a face. Many people said that she was coming in as a face. She was going to ditch the whole Russian accent. And she was just going to, be a face now, no longer that. But, nope. Still got the Russian accent, which I'm pissed about. I think she should have just got rid of that. It appears they're on TV. They're not really going to keep her and Rusev together anymore. I mean, Rusev's supposed to come back, too. I don't know when he's supposed to come back. He did say Money in the Bank, so, I mean, hopefully we get to see Rusev soon. Haven't seen him in a while. But, I mean, apparently they're not going to have Lana and Rusev together. I mean, I think that's fine. I mean, I don't know. Rusev usually Lana talks for Rusev. But Rusev can do fine on his own. Rusev's talented. I don't know about Lana, though, what she's even going to do wrestling-wise. But, I don't know. We'll have to see where that goes. We get a big tag match to just build up the match at Money in the Bank between all the, the women, the 5 women. Tamina, Natalya, Carmella, Becky, and Charlotte. And Naomi was in the match as well. Tamina, Natalya, and Carmella pick up the win. Nothing too special or crazy there. Just another tag match to start the show. Like I said, continue the build for the Money in the Bank match. Lana did get involved in the match. She got Naomi, and that's pretty much what led to the Naomi wanting the match at Money in the Bank. So, yeah. That was the opening segment, which felt a while. It felt like it went on. I mean, between the match and the segment of the revealing of the Money in the Bank briefcase, it just felt like it went on. It dragged a while, at least a half an hour, I think. I don't remember exactly how long it was. All that we get, it's followed by Mojo Rawley appearing on Smackdown backstage for the first time in a long time. I don't remember seeing Mojo Rawley since the second Smackdown after WrestleMania, I think it was, right after the Superstar Shakeup. He took on Jinder Mahal, and yeah, he disappeared after that. He won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. He beat Jinder Mahal, who is now our WWE champion. How things have changed over the last 2 months. But, yeah, that was really the last. I don't know what happened. They just, they put, like you would have thought they had major plans for him. I mean, they had him win Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, but then he just disappears. It's like they just gave up and had nothing to do. So now he's back. He wants a match. He gets a match. Shane gives him a match against Jinder Mahal, a rematch. And this time, if Mojo Rawley wins, he gets in the Money in the Bank match. So I actually thought Mojo Rawley would win this match. But then I keep reminding myself, he's not going to win because Jinder Mahal is a WWE champion. Which I was clearly right. They would not have Mojo Rawley beat the WWE champion. I don't care who it is. It could be Jinder Mahal. It could be Randy Orton. It could be John Cena. They're not going to have the WWE champion lose to Mojo Rawley, even if it was Sin Cara. Let's just say that. Like, they're not going to have that. I mean, if that would have happened, you take the title off Jinder, whole different story. I could have easily seen, if Jinder hadn't had the title, I could easily see Mojo winning there. But he didn't win. The Singh brothers did get involved, but, that's just, that's heel tactics. That's how it works. But no Mojo Rawley in the Money in the Bank match. I don't know what the hell they're going to do with Mojo Rawley, to be honest with you. I can't really, sit here and say, like, what his plans could be. But we'll see what happens with him, too. AJ Styles defeats Dolph Ziggler in a rematch from their match last week. A decent match from what I saw. I was kind of, like, tuned out during this match. I really wasn't, like, focusing on, the TV during this match. I didn't have much interest because, we saw this match last week. It's not, like, nothing against AJ Styles and Dolph Ziggler. I just don't, feel like watching another match between them. It just wasn't in my interest at the time to watch another one. I did see the end of the match. I like that Styles clash. AJ hit on Dolph to win the match. But other than that, decent match from what I saw. Fashion Files returns, which is the best thing on SmackDown right now. It is pure gold. Breeze Dango is gold. Fashion Files is gold. Everything's gold. I'm still not over Breeze Dango not winning the titles. They should get the titles. I want to see them with the titles some point this year. So hopefully that happens. And then we get the New Day on Fashion Files. Talk about pure comedy gold right there. The New Day and Breeze Dango. It's just instant gold. I can't imagine a feud between them two. The feud between them two. There's things that would be said on the mic. And we know both teams can wrestle. So it would just be perfect. I would love to see a feud between them two sometime down the road. I hope we do get something between them. You got to think it's going to happen eventually. It would just be so good, the feud between them. Hopefully that's what that leads to. The New Day are actually in action on this episode of SmackDown. They beat the Colones. Nothing crazy there. Another tag match on this show. I felt like it was filled with tag matches, even though it was only that one and the women's tag match. But I just felt like every 5 seconds, I looked up and it was a tag match going on. I don't know. It is a 2-hour show. You think about it, it could have took up at least about 45 minutes because the first segment was like a half an hour, and then you add the tag match. So, and then you add the other tag match, which is about 5 minutes. I don't know. It felt long, though. It felt like at least half that show was just tag team wrestling. What else? Jinder Mahal defeats Mojo Rawley, like I said before. Baron Corbin attacks Sami Zayn backstage. Zayn was originally supposed to be on commentary. Corbin puts himself on commentary instead. Just more build toward the Money in the Bank match, which is coming up. Shinsuke Nakamura defeats Kevin Owens in a pretty good match. I was watching that match. And then Corbin hits the end of days on Nakamura to end the show. Just a bunch of build, all of it from Corbin attacking Zayn to Nakamura and Owens match. It's just all continuous build toward the Money in the Bank match. I feel like they just ran out of ideas. They're just going to keep having matches. We'll probably see something next week. I don't think we're going to see Sami Zayn. They were hinting at, like, Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura in an interview Sami had backstage. But, like, do you really think they're going to give us Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura next week on just SmackDown? Let's remember the match they had at NXT TakeOver at Dallas last year. In my opinion, the match of the year in 2016. That match was just spectacular. Nakamura's first match in WWE. Zayn's last match in NXT. But, I don't really think they're going to give us that match on SmackDown again. I don't think, I feel like they would save that for, a pay-per-view or something because they know the potential the match could have. As for the Money in the Bank match, at this moment in time, I would say I really can't tell you who's winning. Like I said, most unpredictable Money in the Bank match I've ever, witnessed since I've started watching WWE. I started watching right when, they started doing the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in 2010. So, I mean, this is like the most unpredictable one. Other than Dolph Ziggler, I think you can make a case for every other man in that match. AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin, Kevin Owens, every one of them I think could have a legitimate chance at winning. Dolph Ziggler, not really. But you never know with Dolph Ziggler because he won that match last year and got a title shot at SummerSlam. So you never know. WWE could just piss us all off and have Dolph Ziggler win Money in the Bank for a second time in his career. I mean, I remember when Ziggler was originally the Money in the Bank, I was completely behind him, and that was a different Ziggler. But I was thinking, from when I started watching WWE in 2010, Ziggler has the same gimmick 7 years later. He has not changed. He's a heel now. He was a heel then. He went face for a while, but he didn't change. His gimmick is just it doesn't change. He's just that Dolph Ziggler gimmick. They won't do something different with Ziggler. And I feel like that's the reason he's going so stale as of late, because he's been stale for a while, I'd say. At least a year now. It just got to the point in 2012, he was the fan favorite. Everybody liked Ziggler. He finally got the title. We all wanted him to see him win the title. It just, I don't know, things have just changed now, and you just you gotta go along with the change, and they didn't go along with the change with Dolph Ziggler. They just kept him as same old Dolph Ziggler. So I think that affected him, and that's clearly showing. They still try to do stuff with him on SmackDown. I don't think that heel turn really did anything to him either. That match with The Miz, that little story they had last year where it was his career on the line, that was cool, but then he went on to turn heel, and it's just been I've lost even more interest in him. But that's it for SmackDown review, guys. Nothing too crazy. Like I said before, Raw had it couldn't compare to SmackDown. SmackDown wasn't great. Raw was just really, really, really bad. It sucked. SmackDown was decent. It was good. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was good. Let me know what you guys thought of SmackDown tonight. Well, last night, not tonight. In the comments below. Hit me up on Twitter. Link is in the description. It's also on the top of the screen. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And I will see you sometime later this week.